We now know exactly what happens when we die. I literally can't believe I'm actually saying this. So of course, one of the biggest questions in existence is, what happens when we die? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Do we just become a ghost, or is there just nothing? Well, now we may actually know. Make sure you share this video with someone because, they might want to know what happens when they die. So, scientists have been monitoring brain activity after death. In the minutes leading up to death, and the minutes after death. So the scientists measured the brainwaves of this 87-year-old man who passed away. Now the team noticed after passing away the difference in gamma oscillations, which connect different brain regions for functions like perception, movement, memory, and emotion. Dr. Zemmer, the neurosurgeon who was running these tests, said, through generating oscillations involved in memory retrieval, the brain may be playing a last recall of important life events just before we die, similar to the ones reported in near-death experiences. Also saying that the way the brain was working, the oscillations and the movement in it, was like that of someone that was dreaming. So we know for certain that the brain was still active shortly after death. But this is where it gets interesting. This happened for about 8 minutes after the man passed away. They compared it to someone who was wired up while they were just asleep and dreaming, and the brain activity was basically identical. And it was after about 8 to 12 minutes from when this man passed away that then the brain activity stopped. Which means we do get about 8 to 12 minutes of brain activity after we pass away. And as the scientists said, it was connecting to all these different emotions, possibly playing out past events, i.e., your life flashing before your eyes. But now, this is where we get a bit crazier. So think about this for a second. When you're dreaming, time doesn't really exist, right? You could actually be in a dream for 5 minutes and it feels like an hour or 2 hours, or sometimes you'll go back to sleep when you wake up, it feels like you've been to school for the whole day and then you wake up and go to school. I bet some of you had that dream. So we know you get 7 or 8 minutes when you pass away, so maybe it literally does feel like you're playing your whole life again. One of those vivid dreams, a lucid dream where it feels so real like you're actually there. Or maybe you just have a random dream. But I wonder what that man and others were thinking about in that 7 or 8 minutes of brain activity after death. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, they're still looking into this and running more tests, so make sure you hit that follow button and I will keep you updated.